thousands of years I lay dormant. Who dares disturb my... It's you guys. I know I have some explaining to do. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Forget about explaining. Happy New Year. Hey, New Year, kind of the same me. But New Year, new video. So all is forgiven. Alright? All is forgiven. Let's get right into the video. I don't have to explain myself, alright? Let's get right into it.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Okay, so, Sonic Frontiers. Thank goodness that's the name and not Sonic Rangers. If there wasn't a Mighty Morphin segment in the middle of this game, I would have been royally irritated. But nothing to worry about now, considering it's called Frontiers. Now all I gotta worry about is what I'm gonna be doing in the open world, you know? Right? So, I got a couple of screenshots here, you know, nothing too fancy, just screenshots that I liked from the trailer. You know, let's just get right into it. You know, I like this screenshot because of, you know, looking at these drill spaceship enemy things, they kind of look like, you know, Phantom Rubies? Not Rubies, but like Phantom Ruby thing, right? It's not exactly the same color, but it's, you know, a pinkish red with a black. So maybe Infinite might be coming back. I'd like that very much. I know he's not anyone's favorite character, but, you know, he dropped a nice rock anthem, didn't he? And then he died. But at least he killed some people before he went, right? Right. I like this screenshot a lot because of the pink explosion, right? Why not? Pink and blue look really good together. After this, Sonic has his little moment where he does the boost, which leads him out here to the cliffside, you know. It's a really good looking, you know, CGI moment. The grass is phenomenal. Say what you will about Forces, but like, the grass in Forces goes hard, right? Like, the grass in Forces really looks good. I don't care. Talk about the other aspects of the game. You gotta admit, the grass looks really good in Forces. And this is CGI. This isn't even like in-game. This is CGI, so obviously it would look good. And on the discussion of CGI, it kind of looks like the Sonic 06 CGI, specifically when Sonic rescues Elise from the egg carrier. I know 06 isn't anyone's favorite game, maybe mine. Okay, it's not mine, but you know, I really like 06. But like, it looks really good. It looks really good. I'm excited. This is the best screenshot in the entire trailer. You already know. Well, of course you already know. It's been nothing but Sonic Frontiers for 3 weeks now, right? Somebody's always talking about it somewhere. But yeah, for 3 weeks now, this is like the main one. This is the main one used for thumbnails, and I will be no different. So I will be no different. I'll be no different. It's good. It's good, bro. One of my favorite environments to look at. I don't know what it is about the marshland type of area, but I really like it. You know, this is one of the first in-game things. That looks like a big old chaos symbol. So maybe that's how you get chaos symbols, right? You go to this little thing in the back, and you somehow light it up or something like that. Do like special stages there. Seen lots of people making theories on this place, but no one's really talked about back here with these rings. Like, they kind of remind me of Sonic Boom. I know no one wants to think about it, but I'll always think about it. So yeah, this already looks promising. Don't mind the Forces model. I'll be talking about it soon enough. This is a really heat one. I like this. Also kind of reminds me of Sonic Boom, specifically Rise of Lyric, right? Some of the foresty slash ruins type areas were kind of like this, but not as good. Not as good, right? Definitely not as beautiful, but they didn't look terrible. But like this right here, this goes hard. Especially this one where it's starting to show off, you know, the like night and day cycle. Excuse all the explosions in the background. It is New Year's after all. But yeah, I really like this screenshot too. I'm not gonna hold you. This one, I really like this one. Mostly because of all the flowers. I don't know what it is, but a massive... Picturing Sonic running through a ginormous field, right? Everyone's been asking for an open world Sonic game, but picturing Sonic running through a ginormous, beautiful open field, beautiful textures, beautiful grass, all that, and there's like nothing but flowers all alongside the hill. I don't know, it just sounds like it'll be a special experience, and I really can't wait till the game comes out. Then we cut back to CGI later on in the trailer. Sonic starts, you know, stancing up. We get one of the greatest close-up shots ever. Right? It's a simple one, but like it looks phenomenal. Gives us enough of an imposing figure to try and piece together some things, but it's obscured enough for us to be like, what is that? That way everything will be just, you know, game theory. And then Sonic, of course, squares up because he ain't no bitch. But needless to say, the trailer was phenomenal, right? I loved every aspect of it. They showed off some good gameplay environment, you know? And when it came to the CGI, was there any doubt Sonic Team and Sega had it when it came to CGI? They never miss. But on the topic of Sonic Team and Sega not missing, of course, with a new game comes, well, not even a new game, with a new trailer and new info comes new skepticism and new, I don't want to say disrespect, because I get it, but at the same time, it might as well be disrespect, so let's just address it right now. Ever since this trailer's dropped, obviously people have been like, yo, this next Sonic game needs to be good, or I'm dropping the entirety of the series. I'm never touching it again. And I'm like, that's fine if you feel that way. I'm not gonna pretend that Sonic Team does nothing but never miss, but like, I'm also not gonna sit here and pretend like they don't drop heat, right? Because I feel like what people are forgetting is that heat has been dropped plenty of times, right? Even when people don't think it's heat, sometimes it's literally just they're just looking through it at the lens of like extreme critique and scrutiny, right? Which is fine, right? You want to see Sonic succeed, right? I want to see Sonic succeed too. But it's as if people won't give Sonic like a minor pass, right? It's like he's not allowed to have, you know, a 7 out of 10 game, a 6.5 out of 10 game every once in a while, right? Because an absolutely bad game is 5 and below, right? If you're literally only hitting 50%, yeah, that's a problem, right? 60% isn't too much better, but it's like, well, you're staying alive, right? But okay, the thing about this is, I like the trailer a lot. I decided to go down into the comment section. I didn't take any screenshots of the comment section because I don't want anyone coming over here trying to fight me about it over their opinion, right? Like, I'm not gonna fight them about their opinion. I'm just gonna kind of speak my piece and, you know, move on, right? But in the comment section of the official Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube with the, Sonic Frontiers trailer there. In the comment section, I kind of kept seeing some pretty, I don't know, like I said, I don't want to say disrespectful, but it's as if there's like little belief in Sonic Team and Sega just releasing a good Sonic game, which is, I don't want to say it's understandable per se, because it's like, really, has there not been a good Sonic game in so long, as people would like to claim? Everyone's like, yeah, the last good Sonic game is Unleashed, and if they're feeling really, if they're feeling bold, they'll say the last good Sonic game was Sonic Generations. If they're feeling really bold, they'll say Generations. Right? They'll give Sonic another year. They'll say, it was in 2011 where Sonic released the most heat game, Sonic Generations. Right? And, I guess I get being a little skeptical towards Sega and Sonic Team, especially after something like Forces, where it wasn't the greatest thing, but even so, I'm like, that's a solid 7 out of 10 game. Sonic is allowed to have a little bit of a safety net of a game come out, right? They played it safe, and apparently that's the problem for some people. It's like, Sonic Team played it safe with Sonic Forces, so now that's a bad thing. But it's kind of hard to blame them for it, considering how the fans really have been over the years. They try and be outgoing with some things, and people scrutinize them for being outgoing. So then they're like, okay, let's rein it in, let's be a little more chill, right? Like, I feel like that's exactly what happened with Heroes, right? They dropped Heroes, dropped like 12, a game where you can play as 12 characters, all playing relatively similar, but each with their own little things here and there, right? But you played 4 teams, 12 characters, right? And I feel like after that, people were like, we're kind of sick and tired of Sonic's friends, right? So they're like, okay, let's rein it in. You'll only play as like Sonic, and then maybe every now and then you'll play as you'll play as one of his friends, right? But then they kind of drew it back even further and was like, okay, maybe people are burnt out from playing as like multiple characters, so we'll just sit and let them play as Sonic, since that's what everyone wants, right? And so after that, we've been getting nothing but, hey, Sonic is the only playable character in the game. Then they kind of took that and kind of flipped it on its head a little in Generations. They were like, hey, you get to play as Sonic, but you also get to play as Sonic, but it's completely classic Sonic. So the spin dash is back in full effect, right? You get the regular spin dash, right? No more boost, right? It's gonna be a completely 2D game. Maybe there's some special things here and there. The level design is basically completely different. Still high-speed platforming if you're good at the game, right? And this isn't the first time they tried to do something special with Sonic so that it could feel like you're playing as, more than one character, right? In the case of Unleashed, it was the Werehog, and I'm not going to talk too much about the Werehog because I got another video planned for him specifically. But they kind of reined it in, played it safe by only having Sonic, and now everyone can't help but talk about how they want more characters to be playable in the game, right? And of course, everyone's going to say, well, if they're done well, right? If their playstyle is done well and is made fun, like, yeah, no, really? If the playstyle is made properly and it's really fun, of course everyone will be fine with playing it. Even if it's not your favorite type of playstyle, of course if it's made well enough, you'll still be like, yeah, I guess the segments are pretty inoffensive, right? They don't really break the pacing of anything too much, right? So of course, if it's made well, but like, that's the thing. You can't always bank on it being made well. And that's not to say that Sonic and Sega Team can't, make it really well. I'm just saying that you can't really expect top-notch stuff every single time, right? That's why I didn't really go too hard on Forces. I was like, oh, I'm excited for the new Sonic game. I was hyped, right? I was hyped. I was really hyped for that game, and it honestly didn't really flop. But, you know, it wasn't as lusterful as I thought it was going to be. But I still enjoyed it. I still played it, right? I pick it up every now and then because I'm still looking into 100%ing the game because it's that fun to me, right? It's a fun little pickup for like a couple hours trying to 100% it, you know, get a little bit closer, cut the game off, right? Play something else. And hype is the next thing I want to talk about, which is people are scared to get hyped for the game. They're like, ooh, the trailer looks really good, but until I see gameplay, I'm not gonna be hyped. As if Sonic has ever struggled with gameplay before. I don't think Sonic's struggled with gameplay per se. I think they've struggled with physics more than they've struggled with gameplay, right? Like Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog are kind of slippery. Adventure 1 is basically pretty fine. It seems a little glaring with its physics in some instances, but other than that, it seems fine. Adventure 2 seems perfectly fine, right? I can honestly say that Unleashed has really good physics, works perfectly fine. The gameplay is perfectly fine, and Forces as well. The physics are a little, you know, here and there. So if anything you want to criticize, I wouldn't criticize the gameplay per se. I think the gameplay will be just fine. It's usually the physics that coincide with the gameplay, which of course can make the gameplay feel like it's the problem when it really is a different facet of the game that's truly the problem. But of course it does have an effect on the gameplay, so I get why people say it as such a broad term, but I'm like, well, the gameplay isn't truly the problem. It might just be the physics that bother you, right? And speaking of gameplay and physics and stuff like that, everyone wants it to be momentum based, which is a good idea. It is an open world Sonic game, and I don't blame them for it. But you know, if the boost is going to be involved, obviously there's going to be instant momentum gain from having the boost involved. And with that being the case, I don't really think, you know, momentum's going to be a problem in this game. Sonic and Sega team know how to do momentum. They may have kind of dropped momentum for classic Sonic and Forces, right? Like, I don't know how, but like, you know, it's a new game. It's game-to-game basis, right? Sometimes you change things up, forget to go back and rework, release it as it is. Things happen. But people have been like, okay, I'm sick and tired of the boost, which is fine if that's how you feel. But like, they're saying it as if the boost hasn't been done well, right? Unleashed is a good example. Forces at times can be a really good example of really good boost gameplay. At times, it's really in certain levels that the boost really shines properly, and in Generations, obviously it does well, right? But all this is to say that I'm really hyped and excited for the game, right? And no amount of uncertainty is actually getting to me, and I just can't wait for the game to come out. I hope, right? I hope. That's what I keep hearing. I hope the gameplay's fun. I hope the game is good. No. I don't know what it was, but when I saw that trailer drop, when I saw this exact sequence play out right before me at close to the end of the trailer, I looked into Sonic's eyes, saw the quality of the entire game, and said, yeah, Sonic's gonna win next year, right? Like, Sonic is just gonna be eating good next year. He's gonna be eating good, right? I don't have to hope that the game is good. I just, for whatever reason, know that the game is gonna be good. So, Here's to a new year. Here's to a new game. And here's to more videos, I promise. Like, honestly, I swear I'm gonna drop more videos. Like, catch me the first week of January dropping like 2 videos, I promise. I promise, bro. But, you know what it is. It's me, signing out.